Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Cut. Hey, 166.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 46 yards. On first down, Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the Sun. Judge incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Now Jackson back into his end zone and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 31, check 31. Check your hot read. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Double up, no.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. A quick throw here out to Brown. Pushing his way through. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Michelle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down past the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Check 13. He gets
The 26-yard
check
line.
safety, check safety.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm trying to collect. Watch twist.
Running right, this is Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, Michelle. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On 3rd down, Michelle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Regular.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably.
many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Switch. SOS.
It's a give to the right, Ingram, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Jackson now down around his goal line. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side. It's Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. To throw on 3rd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks of it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hit the accountability. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Jackson now. And an alley to run. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, they'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll look to run with Ingram. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Bynes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Ingram. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Marcus Peters. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Ingram, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's 4th down.
Rush in, rush in, rush out.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 29 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Domada Peko racks up the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Domada Peko picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strip that ball.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Slam! 61. Max Fox. Right.
To throw is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Hey, hold on. Set 48's the mark. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Jackson from the shotgun. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Being chased out left. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Jackson to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Throwing now is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a gain of 35. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down.
319.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first. First down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that'll back him up 5.
Way to be there, baby!
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
No chance. No chance. No, 58. Let's go, baby. Turn around. Get that ball. Get that.
Rodgers again now. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
319. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, with the end of the season.